lurking in the dark catacombs of Hyrule, Link and Zelda's journey comes to a halt when they find the corpse of Whisply at the beginning. Oh my god, how do these theory videos have people making them so serious? This stuff is stupid. Anyways guys, in today's video we will be talking about how the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will probably start. So the trailer we saw at E3 is probably going to be the beginning of the game. We see Link, we see Zelda, they're exploring the cave system, and we see Zelda getting surprised at what is Ganondorf's corpse. If you don't think this is Ganondorf, I'm sorry, like, what are you doing here? Like, this isn't Demise, this isn't the hero, this is Ganondorf. You can tell by the Gerudo symbols everywhere. Anyways, things happen, they get separated. Link gets cursed by the blue hand, whatever, he gets touched by it, and they get separated, and we see Zelda by herself. Now, I'm probably guessing that after Link gets cursed, he might be unconscious. Because, you know, like demon powers, blah blah blah, heroes getting conscious after getting a power, you know? And then we see Zelda by herself, and what I'm guessing is she has the Sheik Slate, because it's nowhere to be found on Link in the trailer. So Zelda could use the Sheik Slate to save Link early in game, and this could be the game's way of showing us the tutorial. I also think that this would mean a playable Zelda for the rest of the game if she were to get the Sheik Slate. We see her interest in the Sheik Slate in the first game in the cutscenes, and Link will probably teach her the new mechanics along the way. Since the last game broke a lot of traditional Zelda rules, a playable Zelda doesn't seem that far-fetched, especially since this is the first time the Zelda series is getting a proper sequel, if you don't include Majora's Mask. Now with Link, whatever that hand is clearly affects Link. We see him in pain from it. But with this new hand, this could give Link possibly new gameplay mechanics. Since the last game, we didn't see a companion, Zelda will probably be our companion in this game, and we could possibly swap between the two, as Zelda would have the Sheik Slate and Link would have his sword and arm. Now that we covered the beginning of the game, let's talk about the actual game. Other than Link and Zelda both being playable, another prediction I have that this game will follow more closely to the traditional Zelda formula. We'll be getting a companion, which will be Zelda, themed dungeons, which the trailer kind of showed us the first one, as well as a linear story. And as we can see, the trailer is obviously setting up something. I'm guessing this because with the introduction of Ganondorf coming back, a lot of Zelda traditions will be coming back as well, like fishing and maybe even Epona. Also, the Triforce will probably be talked about a lot more in this game since the Holy Trinity is back, but I still do think the open world aspect of the last game will be in this game as well. Now let's talk about Ganondorf. In the last game, Zelda says that Ganondorf gave up in reincarnation, but now we know exactly why. It's because he's being sealed by this hand. However, the seal that the hand is putting on Ganondorf seems to be slipping away. This is why we see all the malice. And the malice probably was leaking out even in the first game, which is why Calamity Ganon might have been a thing. His essence was being transferred through his malice. That's why he was a mindless beast during the final ending. With this malice, it seems to be a lot more dangerous than the one we see in the first game. It seems to be faster and actually has some sort of shape to it, and it doesn't seem to be as slow as the liquid from the previous game. Now, will Ganondorf remain out of this mummy? Probably not, because I do see some voice acting potential with Ganondorf, as in earlier games we did see, you know, him talking with the text. He just didn't really have a voice, he just made groans. Now, one way the story may play out is with Link and Zelda finally meeting up again, and Ganondorf would attack Zelda. She probably has the Triforce within her, and we can see that from the last game. Once Ganon attacks Zelda, he will take the Triforce of Power, and then with that Triforce of Power, he would regain most of his body back. And then from this point, we can see which version of Ganondorf he is. He might be a Twilight Princess Ganon, or he might be a completely new Ganon. You don't know. Once Ganon gets his power, the other two pieces will split and Link and Zelda would have to find them again. But a way that Nintendo could reuse this map from the last game is that with Ganon's power, he could turn the entire map of Hyrule to Malice, or almost the entire map of Hyrule to Malice, and Link and Zelda would have to go out in their place and revert it back to normal. Link could do this by using whatever new powers he got from his new hand. This would also be a perfect callback to how Wolf Link and Minna did it with the Twilight and Twilight Princess. Now, what Nintendo could do with this reversion land is have both Link and Zelda use their rupees to rebuild Hyrule. It's kind of like having multiple Terry Towns everywhere. This mechanic will give players more of a reason to explore Hyrule and overall appreciate how big the map of Hyrule is. Anyways guys, that's it for me. Thank you for watching, and I'd appreciate if you would give this video a like, because this is like the first time I actually put some effort into editing this video. See you guys in my next video, which will probably be a Zelda video. And here, enjoy some cinematic Zelda gameplay on the Sim emulator. See you guys next time.
Uh,